Right, now we're going to start on exercise 13 on page 11, so it's actually program number 8. So new project, Windows Form, program 8, iGCSE. So, click OK. The familiar forms now you should be used to. This program is asking us to do the following. Produce a program that will color a picture box red, blue, or green, depending on whether the user enters the codes red, blue, or green. The program should be able to accept the letters in either lowercase or uppercase, so that's capital letters or small letters. And then it shows you the code how to set a picture box color. So rather simply, this could not be easier. So we don't have any designs here, so we're just going to go for a text box here. Going to call this text. Enter color. We're going to have a nice label to tell you what to do. So this is label, title. And now we need to find a picture box. You can see here. There we go. Just a few things you have to do here. Background color is we need to change the border style on the background tile. I think we have to check. We'll have a go and see what happens. I'm not sure whether it'll work, but we'll have a go. So the code. Let's just do a button to trigger the code. So going to call this command change, and I'm going to change the writing on that button to say change color. Good. So now we have our form ready. We can now begin to program. So the program says that we must rem the code. So although it says on page 11 we're going to use nested if, I'm going to use else if, which does something a little bit better than a nested if, and it may be something a little bit easier to understand. Right, so we start with defining, so dim color code as a string, because we're entering red, green, or blue, so R, G, and B, and they're all strings. So the first thing I need to do is read that. So the color code is equal to text enter color. Rather simple. .txt. So now we have to say if color code is equal to red, and last time we used the and statement, but it says here, if you read the question, it says they should be either lowercase or uppercase. So I'm going to type in here or, and then I'm going to write color code is equal to then. So here we go. Now I've got the computer working and it's understanding what I'm doing. I haven't labeled the picture box, so I need to go back and do that. So I'm going to call it color picture PIB color. Okay. So otherwise I can't reference it in the code. So PIB color dot back color is equal to color. You can see all the different colors here. You don't have to be very creative. It's going to be a little bit quicker for me to type this in. There we go. You can see it's working. So now it's a bit of new code. Because there's more than two options, you can't use an else. So I'm going to say else if. Else if wants me to ask the computer another question. So I'm going to say, rather than writing the code out again, as you know I don't like to do that, I'm just going to copy and paste this line of code here. I'm going to change that to green. And I'm going to copy this code also. And I'm going to change that and choose green. And then I'm going to copy and paste these two lines of code to do my final one, which is blue. So there's my code. I have entering a color. Let's see how it works. So put in red, change color, put in small. Let's put in small b. See if it changes it to blue. Yes, it does. And now we have green. Yes, it does. And capital blue, just to check. And you should see all of that working. That's the end of program number 8.